And we'll get going here shortly because he's going to have to stay with this hand no matter what. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on your Friday evening. Hope you are well wherever you are watching in the world. We are live from Campinas Card Shop in Campinas, Brazil, Mont Card Shop, rather. So let's get some high-level play here. Marcelo and his team did really well in the last PQ. Hoping to see them do well in the next one. He is going to start out with the Phase Trooper 3-3 vanilla, and we'll get a Gungi from Christian, and we'll get a claim of the initiative, and here we go to round 2. Looks like we're having some resource decisions. Marcelo will have the initiative here. And let's see what he starts out with. So it does look like already he's playing some of those ground units. I know there is a list where it literally just plays this unit though, so not necessarily sure about that. 3 to base from that and 2 from Gungi, generating the force. And looks like he developed, I can't see that card too good, but we get an Ezra Bridger 3/5. He will use the force to give an experience token to his Gungi. Marcelo has taken the initiative and we are moving on. I can't really see what that unit is. I missed it. I'm sorry. Hard to see. 1-3, maybe one of those new, from the new Lawless Time units. I'm not exactly sure. But let's see. The Imperial Dark Trooper is there on the board, and hopefully I can get a look at what that unit is. Oh, I think that's, what is that guy? Oh, he's going to play Haymaker. Haymaker is a very interesting card. Going to use that to clear out some of that extra damage there. An excellent removal card. Haymaker will give an experience token to a unit and then do damage, do it equal to that amount of power to the unit in the same arena. So that's a good play there. I still can't tell what that unit is. Some sort of multicolored green-red guy. Sorry about that. Still getting used to some of these units. But let me see if I can find it for you. I think it's probably like one of those droid guys. Let's see. It looks like it's Dengar. Yeah, it's Dengar, I think. So Dengar is when a unit with the highest cost among enemy units is defeated, he can create a credit token, and he can only do that once around. So it looks like he cleared out the Dengar with a Shatterpoint. So he used Shatterpoint to clear the Dengar. Phase 3 Trooper will get in for 3 damage to Christian's base. Christian already on 11 damage. That's a lot of damage without seeing much of his healing. So it's not a bad start for Marcelo here. Christian is going to really need to get some curing going. Maybe if he has an itinerant warrior. This is the flip turn for both of the leaders. So maybe we'll see some flip action. Gungi will clear the Phase 3 Dark Trooper, taking 2 in return. So he has stabilized the board, but this is a turn where Piett can do some stuff. He's going to flip. We're paying 5 to get a... Oh, is that a ghost? It's not one I'm familiar with in this matchup. In this deck, rather, I should say. He plays... he's showing... Devastator. No, he plays Devastator, right? Because he had some credits, and that's 2 less. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty troublesome. He's going to use some of that damage from the Devastator to clear Gungi, put the rest of the damage on base, and have a huge Devastator on the board. And looks like he deployed Obi, swung, and gave a token to that unit. It's some sort of prestige card, so I'm not... It looks like the ghost from from that, but I don't think it is. I really can't tell what it is. Whatever it is, it's got +1/+1. Is the 6/7? What unit is that? Maybe it's not the ghost. Is it the other ship? But it's a green blue ship. Whatever it is dead. As he played planetary bombardment, so that's bad. This looks like it's going to be a quick round one, unless Christian can stabilize here. He now knows he's going to protect the pod. Protect the pod on his Obi to hit the Devastator. But okay. All right. And then he plays Yoda's lightsaber to use the force to heal 3. This is a good start now because this is how this OB deck stabilizes. It would have liked to get some more early ramp, I think, some early restore, but that damage is going to start adding up. If he has some one other method to heal here, it's tough. Marcelo might have shot his load playing the Devastator and planetary bombardment, and now he's only at 6 resources, but obviously Piett's ability can let him play an 8 cost capital ship. So let's see what he was going to do here. He plays a Fulminatrix, I guess. Fulminatrix will deal 4 damage to Obi, which doesn't kill the Obi yet. So he can still keep this going here. He's going to play... Oh, Kelleran Beck is good. I might have attacked with his Obi first, but I guess he wants to give the initiative. Obi only took 3. I think he's okay. But Fulminatrix is here. He gets a Maz. Ooh, okay. So that's pretty good. He's going to be able to use Kelleran, play the Maz, resolve an attack from Obi-Wan. He's going to go 3, 5, 7 to base. With a... He didn't... I think he forgot to put an experience token on something. Yeah, he probably should have put experience on Kelleran because that would be lethal. So that's a big mistake from Christian for not putting his experience token onto Kelleran here. If he did that, he would have lethal on the board with exactly 8 damage. So let's hope that doesn't bite him to cause a loss. He's going to play Turbo Laser Salvo and clear the board. Well, that's a bummer. Let's see here. So Turbo Laser clears the side. And he had Fulminatrix out. So the Fulminatrix has 9 damage. So even if you put the experience on, it wouldn't have stopped that. But... And that'll be it. Christian doesn't draw to resolve to kill this Fulminatrix, and we're going to go to game 2. So we're going to say game 1 going to Marcelo here on his Piett red. And yeah, I mean, I think Christian's start wasn't as good as he'd like. It wasn't a lot of restore. He couldn't keep anything on the board early. I think now he knows that he probably needs to save some of these early shatter points for these really big units that can really take control of the game if he doesn't get them in line. So let's see if he can turn this game around, start with maybe some early restore, and just move from there. Still not sure what that one space card was. Let me see if I can find it. So it was a 5-drop, exactly 5-drop ship, and it was definitely green. So let's see if I can find that sucker. He costs 5. Hope everyone's good here. Sister Doida, Cozy May, thanks for coming out and saying hi. What the heck was he playing there? It was pretty big. It also had a prestige art. I'm not sure what that card was that he played. Maybe it wasn't Maybe it wasn't. I think it was the ghost. Yeah, it was the ghost. It was a 5/6 ghost. Each other friendly Spectre unit gains this unit's keywords, while this unit is upgraded against Sentinel. That's interesting. That's one of the things I don't like about Ezra in this deck, because he gives it to Spectres, and there's no Spectres really in play in that deck. So I've been liking the people that have been changing the Spectre Ezra for for Grogu to help in some of the more aggro matchups, helps in the mirror match, helps in against Boba, where you can distribute some of that indirect damage and then heal it off and ping units. It's very dangerous there. Let's see what Christian can do in round 2 here with the initiative, and see if he can have a strong start. I thought he was in good shape with the Caloran, but the Turbo Laser Salvo really ruined his day. I don't see it. Oh, he has a Secretive Sage into Maz, into Ezra, into Itinerant Warrior. It looks a little better. Looks like he's got a broken sleeve, so he's going to change that. This looks like a little better of a start. And you can't always expect the Piett player to have every bomb on every turn. But being able to play 2 ahead, 1 resource ahead does help. His hand looks better. It looks a little bit more aggressive, able to cure a little, able to generate the force. The shielded units will be good into this matchup, as he has a lot of things that deal damage, like the ping from that he had going. Indirect damage, obviously no, but like Turbo Laser Salvo, Haymaker, that type of stuff can be stopped. So Christian is just waiting for Marcelo's resource decisions, and it looks like he's having a tough time making his decisions. This last one is hurting him, but here we go. Decisions are made. I assume we're going to see Secretive Sage. Yep, Secretive Sage and into a Gonk Droid. So this is great for Christian because he needs to clear this Gonk Droid. What he'll do is most likely Maz into the Gonk Droid to clear it. This is an early unit that you really want to not let start getting out of hand. And I assume with initiative he is going to do that. But I might be wrong. He might not. He might just go base, but I think you really need to clear this Gonk Droid, which is a pretty typical play. So let's see. He plays the Maz. He attacks and clears the Gonk Droid. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Loses the shield. Good start much better start for Christian. Dengar comes down for Marcelo, and this is where the Obi player likes to be. He's got the initiative. He's got control of the game here. He also has some healing in his hand. Let's see. Looks like his hand's a lot stronger this go around. He can start putting some pressure on Marcelo here. What is he looking to play on this turn? He does have an Itinerant Warrior, but he hasn't taken any damage. He has an Ezra. He's got is that the daughter? It's just an interesting card. I guess he's brought that in from the side. The Dengar will trade into Maz. Secretive Sage will get in for 2 and then generate the force. Piett will use his ability to play a resupply carrier, ramping up to 6. Strong. Ezra comes down, and the Piett will flip and get into damage. He used the force for healing the damage off of Secretive Sage, I guess. And I didn't think it had any damage. What happened there? Are we going back? I'm not sure what happened there. Christian has a hyperspace disaster, which could help. He's got the daughter, which also could help. Oh, he used Obi's power to give an experience to Ezra. Some tighter game now that this this ramp has taken place, it allows Marcelo to really get out there earlier, getting some damage onto the board. But this Ezra with a experience token is no slouch. He's a 5/6 grade 1 right now. And resupply carrier, while it helps you ramp, it's not like something that scares you so much. But here comes 6 damage for. Is that the it's not full matrix, is it? It's that other one. That pi unit. Oh no, it is full matrix. I think it's just the prestige or promo version of it. So 4 damage goes on to Ezra. Ezra will take that opportunity to get in for 6 damage. Piett will get in for 2 damage. He uses the Piett to clear the Ezra. It's still Obi's flip turn, so there's a chance for a very strong turn here. Resupply carrier will get in for some damage, but does Christian have a lot of upgrades to put on Obi? It looks like no. He plays Ezra. He's just loading up the board here. He does put the Yoda's lightsaber on. He's going to get in for another 5. Now, if Marcelo has another one of those turbo laser salvos, this could be bad. It'll clear the board. Didn't see if he had it in his hand. We know that Christian has removal. He's got removal in space. So if the turbo laser salvo does not come down here, he can get in some damage, see if Marcelo plays another space unit, and then look to clear it. But I think we're only on 6 resources, so not yet. Hyperspace disaster, it does cost 7. But Christian in a much better position if Marcelo doesn't have the ability to clear. It does not look like he does, because if he did, I have a strange feeling he would just windmill slam down the if he would windmill slam down the turbo laser salvo here. But I don't think he has it. So let's see. He's thinking. He has the initiative here. Christian has a big board. You know, he's got units. He does not have the turbo laser salvo, it doesn't look like, but he's going to attack for 4, deal 4 damage. Sorry, not 4. He's going to attack for 9. Obi will attack for 5. And what else? Marcel does not look like he's loving his position right now. Don't know what's in his hand. I feel like if this Ezra can swing in for 4, and Marcelo doesn't take initiative, he's going to have a problem, right? Because we know that Christian has turbo lasers, not turbo lasers, but hyperspace disaster, which could be good here. So like if this unit doesn't clear everything, like it's not going to clear it doesn't clear the board, right? Christian thinking. I don't know if he's going to try to clear a unit first. Oh, I think that's GG. I think Marcelo probably surrendered there. And we're going to game 3. All right, exciting game. I think this is more how this match should probably play out if the Obi player has a good start like this. Because this is it's a tough deck, because you think it has 28 life, but it has way more than 28 life. You got to think of all the healing that it does throughout the game. It does not exactly have 28 life. In this game, for example, it had 31, because I think that was the only heal was the Yoda's lightsaber once, right? He didn't play any restore units, so cool for him. I feel like his match has to get a little bit better after Mulligan. So if Christian has another good fast start like this and Marcelo doesn't have the rampy start, that's exactly the start you want. You want to have the 2-drop into Maz. If he plays a Gonk droid, you clear the Gonk. It's a very good start for Christian. So let's see what we get for game 3. An exciting round 1 here from Mont Card Shop. Good first match. Very even decks. Either can win. He's got a restored lightsaber. Didn't look like he had any 2-drops, so he's gonna mulligan. I don't know. I didn't notice if Marcelo mulliganed or he looks like he's also mulliganing. So we're going down to the wire. Last hands is all you get. So who's gonna draw better off the top to get a good start and get this ball rolling? The Piett red deck has been growing in popularity. I personally like the Piett red and Piett as blue. I think they're both really strong right now. I've been playing a lot of Obi, so I know we know that deck is strong. Yeah, but 2 just like very strong decks with really strong interactions. Marcelo is a very good player though, so he can navigate around some of these maybe small advantages that a deck like Obi would have into this match. If he can create a big board, get a lot of restore going. Doesn't look like a great hand. Is that he has a Yaddle to start. He's gonna resource a Yoda. Looks like he has maybe some removal. He doesn't have that Maz opening, but then again, he's also not gonna have initiative. But let's see if Marcelo has a good strong start, something like a Gonk. Okay, he does. So Gonk is gonna get at least 1 attack off, making his next unit cheaper. So there's something there. We can already see a unit that costs 5 come out on Marcelo's side, which could really snowball into something bad, because it's -1 from cost from the Gonk droid attack, and then a 1 from the Piett ability will let him play something that's up to 5 capital ship. So there are some options. Christian again has the hyperspace disaster in hand. He'll get in and clear and heal that damage, but we're going to get something that costs 5. And it is a Dorian gunship, which is going to do 1 indirect damage to... Right? I think that's the one. That's the indirect damage. He gets the Secretive Sage. He generated the force from the Yaddle attack. He's going to use his experience, give it to his Yaddle. I might have given it to the Secretive Sage just because we know that he has Haymaker here. And you got to work through that shield. And I might have been inclined to put the experience on Sage, but that's okay. But this is where the game starts to get crazy. You don't handle this Gonk droid, and it's going to start getting crazy with the putting out big units. He does have Itinerant Warrior here, so he can afford to maybe race, and that looks like what he's doing. Generates the force with the Yaddle attack. Here's 1. Marcelo will get in with his gunship. And looks like he puts the experience token on his Secretive Sage now, which is fine. I didn't see what he played. Oh, he played Invisible Hand, which is going to let him look at the top 8 of his hand, look for a droid. Does he find it? He does. He finds Interrogation Droid, which taps the Secretive Sage. Okay, that's pretty good. Invisible Hand is very strong. Unfortunately, he's going to play his Itinerant Warrior, but it does not have, can't heal, but it does have shield. These shielded units can be tough, but Marcelo is really putting a lot of damage onto the board now. Christian needs to heal a little bit more, try to stabilize for that hyperspace disaster, but he is still 2 turns away from that. So he needs some help there. And every time that this invisible hand attacks for 6 to base, he is going to get his trigger and look for droids off the top 8 of his deck. And yeah, it could get out of hand. He didn't get a good pick here, like a droid that can tap or something like that. So there's that going for him. Oh, he plays the daughter. Okay. The daughter is an interesting sideboard card. Maybe it's main deck. I don't know. But every time that damage is dealt to his base, he can use the force. And if he does, he can heal 2 from his base. Very interesting choice. I also might have attacked first before playing the daughter, so he even had the force, but that's okay. He suicided his gonk into something. He's thinking about his order of operations here. Looks like Secret of Sage will get in for 3. Generate the force. Interrogation droid will attack into the daughter. Doesn't want to give any free damage to the base. Giving an experience token to his itinerant warrior. Deploying a Piett. A lot of actions. A lot of actions. Many actions. Looks like he's trying to push damage. Heals with the Yaddle, 3 to base. Piett is going to do 4 damage. Kill the daughter. We know that Hyperspace Disaster is coming, but can he survive? 5 damage from their heals. 5 damage. This is just trading. We're just trading haymakers here. Did the Itinerant Warrior heal? I think so. Looking at what he needs to do here, I think he's deciding if he wants to take the initiative or not, but I don't think you can afford to do that. Can Christian survive a turn? Can Marcelo survive a turn? 11 damage. He's got 6, 9. 10. There's lethal on both players' sides. 9, 15. Yeah, there's lethal on both players' sides. So this is an interesting match coming down to the wire here. I think if Christian has some removal, this might be tough. He takes 9. He needs to be able to heal or kill something. And I don't think he has that. Looks like he's going to play like Yoda's lightsaber, which will heal 3. Which brings him to 19. Oh, wait, what happened? What's going on? What did I miss? I think he's deciding. He's doing the math. I don't think you can get back from this, though, because even if you kill 3, the other 2 ships will kill you unless you have Shatterpoint to kill a ship, which could save him. But then there's still 5 in the ground. I think this game is probably over. He really needed to get some other type of restore here, I think. I'm not exactly sure what they're deciding, but he does play the Yoda's lightsaber. He does use the Force. Heal 3, go to 19. That's 6 from the Invisible Hand, which will allow him to activate the Invisible Hand ability. And I mean, if he gets something like a tap or something, I think this is probably game. He can't even Shatterpoint, right? If this game's over, he won't be able to. He doesn't have the Force to use Shatterpoint to kill the other unit if he even had it. but he's got the droid to break the shield. He has another Yoda's lightsaber, but I just don't think that's enough, right? He'll go to 22. It's over. Okay, so good game. I think Christian just got out-ramped by the power of Piett, and he was just one turn too late. If he could survive this one turn, we know he has the hyperspace in his hand. I think hyperspace disaster looks good, but it's rarely that this game goes to 7 resources. So I personally don't like hyperspace disaster in the OB sideboard or main. I just don't. I like the inclusion of like kill switch or something, where it can tap down a big unit and get you some tempo, like tapping down invisible hand, not letting him generate thing might have been more useful than like trying to kill it straight up there. So 2-1 for Marcelo. Good game. Hopefully we'll get usually we can get Marcelo in here to chat real quick, but excellent first match. Marcelo in here. E aí, Marcelo?
E aí, tudo bom, Eric?
Tudo bem, meu amigo?
Tudo bem?
Tudo bom. Tudo e você?
Tudo
Tá
bom
jogando um Piett vermelho e
Tô.
hoje, hein? Ah, tá bom.
O dono do deck me liberou pra jogar.
Ah, tá bom. Dono do deck liberou. Mas é um bom deck, né? Mas acho que esse é a primeira partida. Acho que você não quer sentar do lado do Bob. Acho que é uma match difícil.
É difícil. Eu não vi o Letal no G2 ali, tava confiante em voltar de Planetary. E só mamei. Mas tudo bem, faz parte.
Mas eu tava olhando o site do Christian aí, mas por exemplo, eu acho que eu tô jogando Obi. Eu não tô gostando muito, tipo, Hyperspace Disaster no site, porque os jogos normalmente não vai pra 7.
Não chega em 7.
E também o jogo do Obi é tipo, ele quer tempo, ele quer controlar. Por causa disso eu gosto daquela kill switch, é só 2, deita uma unidade, para 2 recursos não toma 10. E talvez vai ter 3 recursos para faz um lightsaber, uma outra unidade, e cria mais pressão, né? Mas enfim, acho que é um match difícil, mas no jogo 3 você rampou bastante, não tem como o gank.
Aquele GNK é muito bom quando você tem uma nave de 5. Porque você já, no turno 2 você já faz uma nave, ou uma baleia lá, ou aquela que dá dano direto. É só muito forte aquilo.
Esse match é muito dependente do iniciativa. Você vê no jogo 2. Se ele joga um 2-4, mas bate, mata o GNK, acabou o jogo, né?
Acabou o jogo.
Dá pra perder jogo nessa rodada assim. Então.
Por isso que usa o Partizan, que ele faz a mesma coisa que o Gonk, só quando morre. Então não tem problema se ele morrer.
Entendi. Não, essa eu vi algumas pessoas jogando isso também.
Mas eu não vi ele nenhuma vez no jogo hoje.
Mas hoje acabei de começar, então talvez você vai ver nos outros rodados. Parabéns, Marcelo.
Valeu, obrigadão, viu?
O 2-1, o partido difícil, mas acho que o Mulligan do Christian não foi tão bom nesse jogo G3, 3, foi difícil. Mas enfim, é um bom jogo e parabéns pra vocês. Valeu. Vai pra cima. E aí, gente, tem Marcelo aqui, 2-1 com Piett vermelho. Jogou bem. E a gente vai começar o jogo 2 logo, rodada 2.